it's Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, where we carry the largest selection of wood flowers in the United States. We're back with another tutorial. This tutorial actually came about because of, I don't want to say heated, but a very interesting conversation within our Facebook community. You guys, welcome back to another tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be, rewind. Let's start this over. We do have a very active group over on Facebook. It used to be called Put a Flower on It. Now I think Put a Flower on It's at the end, and it's just Sola Wood Flowers by Oh You're Lovely, or Oh You're Lovely Sola Wood Flowers. I can't remember. We changed the name so long ago. Anywhoosies, I'll make sure to, or try to, put it down in the description so you can take a look. Otherwise, it's linked from our business page. But within that group, there was an interesting conversation happening a couple weeks ago now at this point, of the question, do you put your greenery in first or last? And there's definitely pros and cons to both types of methods. Typically around here, I think you'll see if you go back through all of our tutorials, I am on team put the greenery in first. However, there is so many merits to putting it in afterwards, and so that is what we're going to do today. That is going to be the tutorial. We're going to use just the tiniest bit of greenery for a lovely arrangement. So let's jump into it. For this tutorial, you are going to need Sola Wood flowers. I am using the dyed assortment we have on the site as of right now, as I'm filming this, which is Sangria. It's a lovely, like, jewel toned with a little bit of peach thrown in there. I have, let's see, there's 5 of these little peach flowers, 3 of the LaFleurs, 3 of the Rosas, 3, there's a trend, of Mona Lisas, and 3 of the Magnolias, marigolds, all in the different colors. So I like odd numbers for most of this. I also have already put together some individual pieces of greenery. This is our sage greenery, and I just individually stemmed every single leaf up to their own wire. I also have a mixed eucalyptus. Now this one I haven't stemmed up yet, but what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna use these long leaves or this stick piece, but the rest I'm gonna take off individually, and we're gonna wire those up, so I'll show that in just a second. And then of course the lovely vase that we're gonna be using, this little bathtub of all things, I thought would make for a really pretty kind of domed type experience, along with little greenery sprinkled within. So that's it, let's do this. First thing we're gonna do is take this all apart. So I'm just gonna clip these. It's going to be a little bit easier to do it this way than the other way, because there's like a little guy holding like a stopper on this, so I'm gonna reuse that little stopper guy. Let's see if I can get that off. Well, that was my plan, but we'll see. Sometimes things just don't go oh my gosh, Stephanie, use your cute little noggin. Oy. Alright, so we're going to keep that one as is. These we're going to separate out, and we're going to wire them up. All the little extra bits and bobs I do hold on to for later projects as well, so I have a couple extra leaves now. These 2 are good to go, so I'm not going to do anything with those. These, what we're gonna do, there's a little hole right in the center of that area. So we're gonna slide this through. We're gonna fold it over. Take a needle nose plier and just squish it into place. And now you have that, and then you're gonna trim it to size. So we'll do that for the rest of these. always love it when I grab the exact amount of wires that I need without actually counting them out. I just guess and serendipitous. I'm going to add in the greenery. I think I'm going to start with this first, the sage, and then if we feel like we need to add in the eucalyptus, we will do so. So right now what I'm looking for is like little holes. So I don't know if the camera's going to show that very well. There's like a little hole there, here, here, here. So we're just going to kind of go around, find the little holes, put those all in there. This is why I don't glue this in first, because we're going to move things around as we add into that greenery, or as we add in the greenery. Oh goodness, I can talk, I promise. Y'all have been here around long enough, you know that's not true. All right, you guys, there you have it, the lovely little bathtub centerpiece using flowers first, then adding greenery. Let's just chat a little bit about the pros and the cons about the two different types of methods. When it comes to adding the greenery at the end, you're using a lot less greenery. However, on the flip side, a lot more flowers are going to be needed to fill in that space. You also, if you enjoy gluing your flowers into the floral foam, it's gonna be a little bit harder to do with this, just because unless you're intentionally leaving holes to easily put in the greenery. I don't do that, I just kind of fill them in as we go along. On the opposite side, when it comes to using greenery first, it does tend to make a much more full, lush type of arrangement. However, you're using a lot more greenery than sometimes flowers. And sometimes you use a lot of both because you can. So those are the two things those are the two, like, the main things to keep in mind when it comes to these arrangements. Also, when it comes to making an arrangement where the flowers are first, just like what we do with greenery, you want to shape your piece. So you're gonna start with your high spots and low spots and be aware of those as you're working on the project so that you have the shape that you want, not that it's lopsided, or unless you want it to be. Then work that shape in there. If you guys have any questions about this, make sure to drop them down in the comments and we'll answer those as soon as possible. If you're loving these tutorials, can't get enough, want to know when the next time we upload a tutorial, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to find out about the 150 style Sola wood flowers, along with craft supplies and greenery. Go to ohyourlovely.com. But before you go over there, let me give you something to help you along your travel and your journey and all that fun stuff. Use the code YouTube30 to get 30% off your first order. All right, you guys have a lovely day. I cannot wait to see you next week for another tutorial right here on YouTube. I'm Stephanie from Oh You're Lovely, and you, my friends, are absolutely lovely. Bye, guys.